Okay, we're going to kind of show you, we already set it up, but we'll kind of show you how you kind of set up the process right over here. Oh, my vent just closed right there as that was something happened. It must have reached the temperature, or maybe because I was just moving it around, that's why I just closed. But right here you can see, you take the old vent out right here. This is the standard one where I'd open and close it all night long, and if I kept it open, it would get too warm in my room, and then if I closed it, then I would freeze myself out at night. Otherwise, I had to wake up in the middle of the night and open and close this all night, or put a book and then push the book back and forth over it. So, and if you put it in the middle, it still wasn't quite the same. It still wasn't the perfect temperature. So now, right here, we got the box right here. This is the Flair Smart Vent right over here, and it tries to balance and adjust the temperature for each room. Right here, we have 4x12 right here. You'll see later on, I'll measure another one, but this, I measured this before. It's 4 inches this way and 12 inches that way, and you usually want to clean out the vent while you're doing this. And then right here, you take this off. This was, they didn't say this in the instructions for when you're setting up the battery. I didn't understand this part. You take this top part. I didn't know this top part comes off. I thought this was just when, if you have like the vent on the side of the wall, like on the ceiling or something, and you have to have it so it doesn't fall down. You have to screw it into the wall, but this is a cover plate right here. You take this off right here, or off. Also, if one time I was on automatic, and then I was testing it all out and showing people, making videos, and it lost the connection. So it got stuck on manual mode, and it didn't open and close on automatically. So I had to do this to reboot it. Said in the instructions right here. Step 1, you put the batteries in right here. I was putting the batteries in. It should, step 1 goes right over here. You can see there's like a little notch. There's a little notch right here that goes into this little over here. You can see right here, zoom in. There's like a connector between this and this. It sends a signal, so you have to match it. Then you put it in here. And then this was step 1 right over here. You screw it in with the screwdriver. They give you this screwdriver when you order in the vent. Be careful you don't strip it, but you want to make sure it's tight. Otherwise, the batteries could fall down the vent, so that's not good, because then it could maybe damage your system, or it could rattle or something. And then I didn't understand this. Where did this go? Because this doesn't go on top here. They didn't say clearly, or I didn't understand it clearly in the instructions, because right here, where else am I going to put it? But then I realized this comes off. You unscrew these, and then it goes over here, because it was just dangling right here, and then you put it back to this way right here, and then you could see it lights up right there. And this is like a code for when you're setting it up in the app. It's kind of cool. It'd be kind of cool if it had like a night light while you're sleeping, but it'd be kind of, kids would be scared about it. Okay, right there, that's actually the return, but if that was the floor registered and we were putting it up there, right here, it gives you right here, this comes here for mounting it for screws or something. They give you long screws or something, and this goes into the vent so it's flush, and then you get a little screw right here, and then the vent would be on the wall right over there, as you just saw, and then it wouldn't fall down and hit you if there's like a bed underneath and fall down while you're sleeping, or just in general and break the whole vent right here. And then you put this cover plate back on right over here, match it up. Okay, I don't think it matters which way you have this, but I had it this way right over here, and then you can see, just pop it right here in the vent. It has 2 modes right here. You could, well, right now I'm not going to show you the table view, but this somehow props up right here, and then you could have it sitting on the table right over here. Also, you get the screwdriver, and then you just mount it in the wall right over here. But first, before you put this in, you want to test to make sure the sensor reaches it. Otherwise, if you put this in there and then it doesn't connect, then you might have to move it up here or somewhere down here. Actually, you don't want it right here, because then the heat, it'll be blowing at like 80 degrees or 90 degrees, and it'll never open up, or in the summertime it'll stay closed the whole time. So right here is like a good area for me, because then when I'm lying down, I could just adjust the temperature while I'm lying down in bed. It's already set up right now, but I'll just show you right here. You go to the plus symbol right there, and then it shows add new gateway puck, add new sensor puck, add new smart fence, add new thermostat or IR device, add new user to home, add new room, or add new home right here. So we'll just pretend, but this is actually the gateway. If this is the first one in the house, you need at least 1 gateway in the house, and this has to be plugged into the outlet right over here. You can't use batteries, even though it shows, you can see you could put batteries in, but You have to have at least one of these connected to the internet right here. And then other rooms, like if this one's in here, then if my brother has one in his room, then he doesn't have to have it plugged into his wall. He could just use the batteries, or if we have one in the living room. As long as mine's connected, plugged in and connected to the internet, all the other pucks, if they got more, we could just use batteries in them. Because we don't want you to see the code right there. First, power on the gateway. Verify the puck is in gateway mode. Connect to your mobile device right there. And then I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you too much more. And then it shows a signal right there. But I don't want to disconnect it. Okay, and then there was a few more steps, but I don't want to mess up the settings because I might have already messed it up by showing you. And then when you hit done setup, you hit yes, or add new smart vent right there. And then right here you just click on the vent and then you add it to the room, Alex room. And then there's other features, but I don't want to mess around with it. So we're right here in the kitchen and you can see this one's way too big. The 4x12 that I have in my room, and the kitchen one, I'm gonna measure it right now. This is a 4x10 right here, same as the bathroom upstairs. We're here in the bathroom and unfortunately this is a 4x10 also right over here. You can see in the bathroom, but it's probably not a good idea to put in the bathroom with the shower because the humidity, the puck, I could put it right there to plug it in, but the puck could get all humid. It's not good to put it next to moisture, but it always gets so hot in the bathroom over here. I usually only open it like 4 or 5 notches right there of the lines, and because if I leave it open too much, it gets too hot. So usually I just leave a little bit open, or I completely close it. Like today, it's a spring day, so it's already like over 70 degrees and the heat's not needed right now. It's gonna be like 4 or 5 degrees till we need heat, so, or 6 degrees. I'm in shorts now, so, and we're not even in long sleeves yet. Downstairs might call for heat first, so we don't want the upstairs to get too hot, the bathroom. So for right now, I'll cover it, and then once it gets cold, I'll just pull it back a little bit. Okay, we're right here, and actually we're here in the living room right here, and you can see right here we have a 4x12 vent right over here. So you can see this vent that I had in my bedroom right here, it works for down here in the living room right over here. And it works good right over here. We could set the temperature right over here.